What's up, you guys? Where do I start? I really don't know where to start with this. 5, 6, 7, 8. First of all, shout out to all vloggers everywhere because honestly, this is crazy. I've never done anything in this format before where I'm setting up my camera just to talk to it. It's more challenging than it looks, and I have to say that you guys, great work. I know a lot of you have been doing this for years, and I know that as things go on, it just gets easier to do. Right now, for me, I'm in challenge mode because I've never done this before. So first off, let me just introduce myself. My name is Cindy. A year and 3 months ago, I moved to Vietnam with the intention of documenting all of my journey here, but I just got way too caught up in life here to even put that much brain power towards vlogging my whole journey. I severely underestimated the amount of energy and brain power it was going to take to assimilate to life here. And I think now that I'm here a year later, I finally have the time and the ability to actually reflect on my time here. At the same time, it is a little bit challenging because I have to reflect on a whole year and 3 months, and so much happened in the last year and 3 months, and it's all been really good things. Don't have any complaints. No, I really don't. I don't have any complaints, because even if I have a complaint and even if I describe something bad that happened here, it actually has ended up always being for my own good. And so I really don't have any complaints here. I have a couple minor annoyances, but I mean, that's with anywhere you live, I think. There's never going to be a perfect place where you feel like there's nothing that annoys you or irritates you, but I digress. Did I say it? I don't remember what I said. Why is vlogging so hard? Okay. Anyway, the reason for me starting this vlog is really just for myself to document my journey here and the things that I've learned, the things I've gone through, the people that I've met, how many connections I've had since I've been here. Not only like connections with people, but connections within my brain, within my heart, within like me thinking back to my childhood and how I show up for myself, because it's actually such a huge challenge to move to a different country. And I always downplay that for myself. I know a lot of people are like, duh, of course. Of course it's gonna be hard to move to a new country, like, you idiot. I don't know, to me, it didn't feel like a big deal to move to another country because it just felt right. It just felt like, yes, of course, like that is the next step for me where I am in my life. You know, after working as a nurse for 6.5 years or more, I can't remember, I took a break and I just wasn't ready to go back to nursing. And I was single. I'm still single. And being single and not having kids and really like no big ties for me to stay in America, it just made sense for me to go and move to another country because it's always been something I wanted to do. I think after taking a year off of work, it made me really realize that life, I know it's cliche, but like life really is short. I don't want to be 50, 60 years old with the regret of never having experienced the life that I'm experiencing now and missing out on that chance because I wanted stability and security within my job. I came here with the intention to not necessarily start over, but really do something for myself and find fulfillment. I remember telling one of my coworkers, after telling him I wasn't re-signing my contract with the teaching job I had last year, I told him that if I wanted to find stability, I wouldn't try and find it here because I already did that. Like, finding stability for me in America was so easy. Being a nurse, you're always gonna be in need. And so finding stability was never the challenge for me. The challenge for me was finding fulfillment within my life and doing the things that I wanted to do and making decisions around myself and making myself the center of my life, of my world. Because one thing I know about me is that when I was in a relationship, I would kind of center, it sounds like bad, but I mean, it's true. When I was in a relationship, and I was in many long-term relationships, I would make that relationship the center of my life, because I think growing up, that's what I saw is what my parents did for each other. Is like, you know, you're creating a life together. And so with whatever you do, you always consider the other person. And sometimes that means compromising your own wants and needs. And I think I was overcompensating my wants and needs by putting my partner's dream on a platform, on a pedestal, and not really considering my own dreams. For example, my ex, he was a personal trainer, and he still is a personal trainer. He is a great personal trainer, and so I dreamed for him instead of dreaming for myself. And so my dream for him and for us was that we were going to start a gym together, and we were going to open our own facility, open our own space. And for me, I was hoping that that would turn into a space where I could do some healing for other people too. Like maybe I would start teaching yoga once I did a yoga certification, what have you. So for me, I was building. I wanted to build with my partner, but you know, I never really sat down and thought, like, what do I want for myself? Living abroad has always been something. Always, or like just living somewhere else has always been something I wanted to do for myself. But when I was with my ex, he is the type of person who would happily live in the same city for the rest of his life. And for me, that just felt like, ugh, it just felt suffocating. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to live in the same city or like enjoying the city that you live in, enjoying the place that you live in. But for me, me, I just knew that that wasn't for me. And I knew that my personality is so big, it shines too brightly to stay in one city. There was something in my intuition that just felt like I was just playing life too small. After we broke up, I quit my job, and then after a year of just not working, I made the decision to choose myself and move to Vietnam. And it has been the best decision I've ever made for myself. I'm like on the verge of tears because I think it's quite rare for people to choose themselves. And as someone who's been a caretaker for a lot of people, you know, as a nurse, just for people in general, like I'm naturally someone who takes care of other people. For me to choose myself was kind of selfish of me, but selfish in the best way. Man, I really didn't expect to cry like this. But yeah, it's selfish in the best way, because I've never been selfish. I've never been selfish in this way for myself, and it's like there's so much good in being selfish sometimes, because for the first time in my life, I'm literally just doing this for me, and I'm literally just living my life for me and not having to take care of anyone else. And what a relief that is, you know. So anyways, hold on, let me get myself together real quick. I guess the point of this vlog is for me to just finally do something for myself, and whoever wants to watch and come along for this journey, great. I'm really allowing myself not to make this a perfect vlog, because I think that is the thing that prevents anything from getting posted anyway, because I am a recovering perfectionist, and I'm really just trying to put myself out there for the sake of my own growth, and hopefully someone else can grow from this too. The other purpose of this vlog is I'm actually leaving Vietnam this year. And I don't know where I'm going next yet, but what I do know is that I just want to be able to document all of the things that I've learned while I've been here, and just have a bookmark of the place that I'm in right now, so that a year from now I can look back and say, wow, look at her being nervous, being scared of what's to come, and look at how I'm shining now. So yeah. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.